This wasn't supposed to happen. Not here, not now. Over the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow lifeline through which nearly 20% of the global oil passes every single day, something went terribly wrong, and the world is now watching very closely. A MQ-4C Triton, one of the most advanced surveillance drones operated by the U.S. Navy, it was on what appears to be a routine intelligence mission. This wasn't just any drone. It's a high-altitude, long-endurance system capable of flying for over 24 hours, scanning thousands of kilometers of ocean, tracking ships, monitoring military activity, and gathering real-time intelligence. Well, it had already spent nearly 3 hours flying calculated loops between Iran and Oman, right above one of the most sensitive and heavily militarized regions in the world. Well, every moment below, oil tankers, naval vessels, possible missile deployment, they were being watched. At first, everything seemed completely normal. The drone followed its predictable surveillance pattern, maintaining altitude, feeding data back just to the command centers, doing exactly what it's designed to do: observe without being seen as a threat. But then something unusual happened. The drone, it suddenly changed the direction. Instead of heading back along its expected route, it shifted course towards Iranian airspace. This was not part of its usual pattern. And that's when the alarms, they likely began to ring. Moments later came a signal that changed everything. 7700 emergency. Wait, that's a universal emergency code used across aviation. It means only one thing: something has gone terribly wrong. No details, no explanation, just a silent distress that was sent in the sky. Within seconds of that signal, the whole situation escalated. The Triton began losing altitude rapidly, not a controlled descent though, not a planned maneuver, but a sudden drop from high altitude surveillance level towards lower airspace. Observers tracking the drone through ADS-B data noticed the fall here. Analysts, aviation watchers, and defense experts all saw it happening in real time. And then it disappeared. Once it dropped below 10,000 feet, it vanished from the public tracking system here, leaving behind a lot of speculation. Now, the big question: what caused it? Was it a technical malfunction? Was it a technical malfunction in one of the world's most sophisticated drones? Was its communication system jammed in the region known for its electronic warfare? Or was it something far more direct, an interception? Or perhaps a strike by Iranian defense system, similar to past incident where Tehran has claimed to shoot down foreign drones entering its airspace. This particular incident, it becomes even more serious when placed in the context here. The US and Iran has been engaged in a tense shadow conflict for years now, specifically in and around the Strait of Hormuz. There have been previous cases of drones that are being intercepted, ships being seized, and close military encounters that push the entire region to the edge. Every move here, it is strategic. Every signal is analyzed, and every unexpected event, it carries the risk of escalation. What makes this particular moment different is the timing and the location. The strait isn't just any waterway, it's a global economic artery. Any disruption over here, it does not just affect one country. It sends shockwaves across global oil market, in fact, global trade and geopolitical stability. Well, a surveillance drone going down under mysterious circumstances in this exact zone, it's not just a technical issue, it's a maybe potential flashpoint. And now, with the drone gone from the radar and no official confirmation yet on what exactly happened, the silence is only adding to that tension. Because if this was an accident, it raises serious question about operational risk in one of the world's most sensitive regions. But if it wasn't, if this was intentional, then, well, what happened over the Strait of Hormuz, it may not end the story over there.